Alright guys, what's up? This video's been a long time coming, but today we're going to be talking about the Bates Salty. So, I really put in the work on these reels. I initially wanted to do a review video 1 year in. I wanted to wait and not just give my opinion out of the box. But I bought the reel in May, and 1 year's come and gone, so it's much longer than a 1 year review video. But let's get into it. I'm running two of these right now, 7-to-1s. I pair them on the rods for my charters, which are Waterman's Collective. This one in particular is on the Crossover. Both of these are 7-to-1, and I don't know how much the camera picks it up, but these have fallen on the deck. They've fallen when I've been shore fishing, when I've been dock hopping. I've put these through the ringer. Even, I believe it's this one. This handle's even crooked from when it got stepped on by a customer. These are not light use reels by any means, and we've put big fish on them. When I first got a hold of them, ended up putting quite a few striper on them. Okay, got a striper. I don't even know what color that is. Oh, Bates reel with a Type-In. What is it, 764 medium, custom build. Look at this hell's mouth. I've even ended up getting calico up to 8 pounds. And with 20 pounds of drag, you can really put it to the fish. So, a couple things about these reels. It's a single piece billeted aluminum, and you really feel that when you're fighting a good fish. There's no flex to this. There's no give. You have a lot of torque against the fish that you don't have on other reels in this size class. The way it was described to me is it's a 150 with a 200 spool. And that sounds pretty accurate. I can put this on my lightest spotty rods, and I can put this on some of my moderately heavy rods, and it gets the job done for everything. As far as complaints, one of the complaints I thought I was going to have was I assumed this cork was going to fail, and it has not failed on either reel. So I was definitely wrong about that. One thing you do have to be careful of is a lot of reels, you really have to get in there and dig to move the cast control. This one will move so easily that while you're fishing you can accidentally move it, so you just need to be aware. I've had other reels where the numbers have worn off. That has not been the case with this. I haven't had any numbers or codes or anything wear off. I prefer the 7-to-1. I like a higher gear ratio. I've fished the 6-to-1s, they also work great. I've had people ask me if I have trouble with the torque on the higher gear ratios. I don't even notice it versus when I've used the lower gear ratios. As far as maintenance goes, I've had both of these in for maintenance, but that being said, I don't have any reel that's gone a single year without being maintained. With how often I'm on the water, every single reel from every single brand gets maintenance, and I guess the only thing I could say with Bates that's different is, at least here in the Long Beach area, we're able to take them to reel tweaks, and if there's warranty stuff, they're able to deal with the warranty stuff, where it's a lot harder to involve shipping, maintaining some of my other reels if I need to warranty things. I'm not big on talking bad about other name brands, but when I first got a hold of this reel, I was fishing with my buddy George, and he wanted to try out a rod I had just built, so I grabbed his rod. He had a Bates on it, and I was getting ready to purchase another digital reel. I already had one. I was very happy with it. So I took that first cast assured in the knowledge that I wasn't going to like this reel as much as I was going to like the other digital reel. And my cast hadn't even hit the water, and I knew that I had to have one. Just on the first cast, I could already feel how much better it performed before I'd even hooked into a fish. I don't think you can understate the fact that this casts better than a digital reel. There's not a whole lot of reels that can say that. Then the fact that the 150 has so much more drag compared to any other 150. It was just a no-brainer, and now I'm starting to slowly replace all my other reels with the baits because I'm finding them to be so much more reliable on the boat. If you're on the fence and you're considering buying one of these and you ever see me or you're on one of my charters, just ask me. Get a couple casts in on it. If you're on my charter, you can use it all night. But I can't say enough good things about the performance from these other than the fact that I'm backing up what I'm saying. Like I said, I'm slowly replacing everything on my boat with the baits. And when they come out with a larger reel, if it's performing like this, you can guarantee I'll be replacing my larger reels with it. It's kind of hard to make a whole review video when you don't have a whole lot of negatives to say, because it sounds like you're just glossing over the negatives. I mean, I have had some problems in the past. I had a handle lock up on me, and Baits quickly repaired it, warranted it. I didn't pay a dime. I had another one that had a grind in it. Same thing, Now, that being said, I don't have a single other reel from another company where I've had zero problems with. And I'm sure some of you guys watching the videos will say, my such and such 300 never had a problem. And that may be true, but I can almost guarantee I'm putting in more time on the water than most other people. So every reel I've ever had has had some sort of problem, some sort of issue where I've had to take it in, get it maintenance to get it repaired. So as far as these issues I'm bringing up, I'm not bringing them up in the negative as much as I'm bringing them up in the sense of every reel has these problems. It's about how willing and how quickly they get repaired. And I can't say that I've had stuff repaired more quickly, even by a long shot, than I have with the baits. So if you like this video, or if you got any questions, drop a comment in the comment section. I'll gladly answer it. And I think next we'll do a review on the Baits Hundo, which is the best casting reel I've ever used. So as great as this one is, and at a time this was the best casting reel I've ever used, that Hundo is something else, and I can't wait to break that down for you guys.